Come along with us as we dive Morrison Springs. Morrison Springs are some of the clearest water that we've ever dove in. Here we are about 10 feet deep in the water. Morrison Springs is a free dive location. It's a natural spring originating from underground aquifers, and many people can be found swimming and diving here. Morrison Springs is located in the panhandle of Florida, not far from Panama City Beach and Destin. In fact, it's about an hour drive from anywhere along the shoreline there. When you first enter the water, you really can't miss the big hole that looked a little bit like a large funnel to me. At the bottom of the hole is the entry to the cave system. So we're just taking our time getting down, so there's no hurry. So there's some other divers there in the spring with us. They're not with us, our group, but we're going to wait for them to go ahead and go in first. The water temperature here was 68 degrees in the water column from the surface all the way to the mouth of the cave. And you can see that from my graph here, from my dive computer, showing the blue line was actually flat. Compare that to the blue line in this graph that seemed to follow me everywhere I went in the water column. So what worked for me was a 3 mil wetsuit. Morgan, who is got the dark blue fins there, was wearing a 5 mil wetsuit, and Beth, who is wearing the pink Scuba Pro fins, is wearing a 3 mil wetsuit as well. So 3 to 5 mil would be suitable for this spring. Interestingly enough, we just dove offshore there in the Gulf of Mexico. We did a shore dive to Turtle Reef the day before, and the water was exactly 68 degrees, so no difference. One of the things we like about coming to a freshwater spring after a saltwater dive is it helps to dissolve the salt on our equipment. Salt that might be embedded in the wetsuit or in our regulators. Of course, they have environmentally sealed regulators. Here's a cascade of bubbles going up to the surface. Kind of a reverse cascade. And you can see these bubbles coming off the lip there, surrounding the cave opening. heard people say that they're worried about crocodiles or alligators here. But at 68 degrees, seems kind of cold for alligators. I'm not an expert, but seems like it would be cold for a reptile. And we did not see any while we were here. Although they're said to be eels, and we did see eels at the mouth of the cave. The spring here is surrounded by beautiful cypress trees, and there's a cypress tree here laying over the mouth of the cave, and we can see that. Visibility was about something like 40 feet, 12 meters maybe. Here's that huge cypress tree. Looks like the other guys are finished. They wanted to take a look. So having dove in different places, we know that scraping the bottom kicks up a little silt. Not to worry. There's a flow of water coming out of the hole, and it pushes all the silt, all the debris, anything that's kicked up, right out. The water remains clear. Although we do try not to touch anything. Scraping the bottom, so forth. So they went on down to about 60 feet. Around 20 meters. Well, here I was hovering about 17 feet deep. Now we can see the water starting to clear up a little bit there. Here's a little fish. There are a few fish in the spring that you get to see. So here I was about 45 feet deep, maybe 13, 14 meters deep. And they're just poking their head in to get a glimpse of what's inside. These aquifers are said to go down 300 feet deep. So overall, I really enjoyed diving here, and I think it's a great place to return to, come back to. It's fairly shallow for the most part, except for this hole. It goes down so deep. But you can see the roots of cypress trees and other things as you swim around. It's really fun to visit. This is going to give you a little sense of the scale of the hole here when they come back up. And again, you can see the current pushing all the debris out. It's flowing past me because a lot of water is coming through here. You can really feel the strength of the current. So thank you for coming along with us on our little dive. I was under about 45 minutes on this dive, so this is just a short glimpse of what we were able to do here. And we had some other friends with us up on shore, so we had to go up and see them again. But thank you for viewing. If you're ever in the area, you might try diving Morrison Springs yourself. I'm sure you'd enjoy it.